It's a yacht tour of difference today because we are at anchor in Mallorca aboard a Princess F70. It's actually a yacht quarters Princess F70. I'll explain a bit more about that at the end, and I'm going to give you guys a full tour of a boat actually at anchor. And we're starting right here on the bathing platform. We have to talk about the fact you can put a tender on here. This has got one. It's a Williams 395 that lives on here, and it sits on chocks, and this bathing platform lowers into the water in order to launch it. I'll take you up this way first of all, doing the full tour on this one. So all areas, crew areas, engine space, deck areas, and we're starting with the interior. So we've got a lift window here, and of course the door then slides open onto that side. Takes us to the interior. This is Sarah, who's part of the crew. Hi Sarah. Hello. Galley is here where Sarah is, and then we've got this dining area here over on the starboard side, and if we head on forward, saloon area. What's nice about this is because they've put the dining area aft, there's no compromise with this. It doesn't have to double up as a dining area, and so it's just a really comfortable social space. And I often talk about the big windows that drop right down to the gunnels and the view out you get at anchor. Well, today we're actually getting to see that view. Look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. We spin on round the other way. We've got the captain disappearing onto the side deck. We've got a TV that extends out of here. You wouldn't be watching TV while you're anchored here though. You'd be looking at that view. It's just dramatic. And then up here we've got the bar area. So a bit of storage in that one, and then we've got fridge in that one, Maggie hiding around the corner, and an ice maker in there. In fact, the other thing we've got here is if we just drop back down this way a little bit, we've got glasses tucked away in there, all soft close, and the same there, a few of which are in use by us. Okay, let's head on forward. This is a really nice little nook up by the helm. Great place to tuck yourself away, great place when the boat is underway, because of course you've got the view out. We've got the windscreen covers on at the minute, so the view out is not quite as clear as it normally is. Obviously when you're running and helming from here, you take those off. Helm position here, side door. We've got the two multifunction displays. These are both on navigation at the moment, plus some engine instrumentation. Actually no, fuel gauges to be precise. And this is engine instrumentation then across here. Again, we don't normally see this lit up, so it's quite nice to see. Seakeeper on this one as well. Throttle controls, trim tabs, VHF radio, all the usual bits and pieces. But yeah, that's straight out onto the side deck, so that's a really useful feature. Okay, let's head on a bit further. Now we've got two ways down to the lower deck. We've got this one here, and that's down to the private owner's cabin, and then we've got this one here, which is down to the guest area. So we'll take you down here first of all. Switch panels here. So this is giving us all of the 24-volt systems for the boat, so lights and pumps, navigation instruments, all that kind of stuff. And then this one is plumbing, so water tanks, that kind of thing. Also the high load isolation for things like the windlass and the passerelle. And then we finally got the AC power distribution here, so galley outlets, washer dryer, dishwasher, ice maker, all that kind of stuff, and generator controls are here too for generator 1 and generator 2. If we head on down then to here, we have got the VIP guest cabin. Very nice size, air conditioning throughout the whole boat, so you'll see these controls about the place. These are light switches, and again, I talk about hull windows and say, wouldn't it be great when you're at anchor to be able to look out of these? Well then, let's do it. Look at this. We've got storage all the way along here. There are blinds that drop down over those, of course. Bit more storage in places like this. We have the AV equipment in here. We have a little dressing area here. We've got hi-fi in here as well. That's an escape hatch, that's why it's got a little pull tag there. And then on this side, hanging lockers, thusly. And then finally there are drawers then down underneath the bed, like so. There are two more cabins down here. So if we go back a bit further, day heads first of all, that's in through this one. So shower in there, toilet, sink, and you'll notice there's a door here, and that is because you come Coming back one, we've got this cabin. So twin beds. I think you can make this into a double. Yeah, push that button there, you can see how that bed moves across. Ooh. Like so. So that can be powered right the way across and make that into a double bed just there with access down onto this side. AV equipment again, storage about the place, usual kind of stuff. These incidentally are access panels, so you can pull these off. Shall I do that one? That's quite a big one, perhaps I won't. I'll find another one. But yeah, that gets you behind the scenes to like air conditioning, ducting, wiring, that kind of stuff. That is the door that we just saw. Takes you back into there, into the day heads. And that heads then is shared with cabin 4, that's over the corridor. Again, really good size. Again, with a bed that powers across when you wanted to. Let's pop that back. There we go. Similar kind of deal. So wardrobes, storage down underneath. There's also storage up in places like this as well. Just a little locker. Tucked away, and again with the lovely hull windows, and these circular sections are opening sections, so you can get some ventilation in around here if you want to. Drawers under the bed, and again with the stereo in here and the air conditioning controls. Very nice. Let's press on back. So the owner's cabin, as I mentioned, has its own private stairwell. So if we come up here and head around this way, this takes us on down to this lobby area again. Even here you've got the fantastic view out. Lovely as you come out of the cabin, of course. And if we swing right on round then, so this lobby area here has got things like a washing machine, and there's a wine cooler in here as well. And then that is the owner's cabin, or to be precise, our cabin in fact, because we had this boat for 24 hours and there's a video coming up about that really soon. Sorry about our suitcases on the bed, on the settee rather. But yeah, again, I know I keep saying it, but check out this view. This is what you get from this cabin, and this is what is so great about these windows. Look at that. Again, we've got the opening section, we've got wardrobes in here, so that's in that one. Drawers down underneath as well, like so. We've not unpacked yet. I'm too busy relaxing. Love the finishes in here. This woodwork with the satin finish and the kind of upholstery and the feature panels, it just looks brilliant. A ton of headroom in here. Big TV. These are all storage along here, like so, and another wardrobe just there. And then the ensuite to this one, biggest in the boat of course, is through here. So we've got a massive shower at this end, really nice. Mirrors, toilet, window. This is the way to do a yacht tour, isn't it? Let's go and check out the outside, that'd be even more spectacular. There's storage underneath here incidentally, places like this, and a mirror for a little wave, just like that. Alrighty, look at the way the wood is formed in here. It's beautiful. Okay, much more to see. So we're going to head back out through here. Loop on around, and I think what we'll do is we'll head out of that door onto the side deck and work our way around the decks. Nice, huh? So, relaxing spaces. There's a bit of partying going on over there, I think. We've got seating all the way around here. We have got deck locker in here. There's a couple of those for fenders, that kind of stuff. that's where they can live. And then we come right on around, seating area obviously, sunbathing area, anchor windlass, and the chain locker is down in here. No, it isn't. Okay, that's the remote control for the anchor winch, also a manual override handle as well. So we will find the chain locker therefore on that side. There we go. Let's head on back down this side. Big boat, isn't it? Another deck locker here. Come right on back down this side. Look at these little Princess logos on here. Very smart. Got the rail here to hold on to. And I'm going to take you round and up and onto the flybridge. These are little pin lights here, so this is all illuminated at night. And then we've got the wet bar here. And this has, as you might expect, ice maker, refrigeration, barbecue and sink. And this then caters directly across for this dining area here. It's underneath the hard top. There is an opening section, as you can see. We've got that back at the moment. Get plenty of light and air into here. This area here, lovely forward facing seating area, really nice place to be when the boat's underway. And then these cushions can drop into there and infill that to make that into a sunbathing area. We've also got a locker there, which is you can put ice in there. It's got a drain in it if you want to. Also got a charging port. Fun is being had. And then up here we've got the multifunction displays again. And then we've also got autopilot control, engine controls, VHF radio, steering, and so forth. And then the twin helm seats just there. And rather a lovely view out across the water. Fantastic. Let's press on a bit further. Now we've got sunbeds aft. This particular vessel is fitted with a Marianne, but that's apparently a temporary feature. You have to pay a lot extra to get that. Cocoon there, tucked away with a good book, quite literally.
You did wake me up.
Did I really? I'm so sorry.
Snooze, yeah.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Some of us have to work. I'm going to show you the engine space. That's down here. Put my shoes on for this. Look at that, magically self-opening. Fantastic. Thank you, Mark. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry. It is a boat in use. So this is the lazarette area. We've got generators down here. That's these two fellows just here. We've got one of them running at the moment, as you can probably hear. We've also got battery banks are down here. These are the water separators for the exhaust, for the generators. The side power system, the hydraulic system for the thrusters is down here. And somewhere down here, I believe, is a seakeeper stabilization system. I'm pretty sure that is under my feet, just here. Anyway, let's go and look at the engines. They're through this door here. And here we go. These are a pair of MAN V12 1400 horsepower engines. They're big engines for a 70-foot flybridge boat. And they're giving speeds up in the mid-30s. It's properly quick, actually. You get that normally from a sports boat style of boat, less often from a flybridge. Cruising speeds, well, she'll cruise very comfortably at 25 knots. We came down the coast today at 10, which is where you normally tend to cruise these things when you're just mooching about, and very nice it was too. Range, well, at high speeds, circa 300 miles, I would guess. Low speeds, you very well may be able to triple that. Lots of soundproofing in here. We've got the air conditioning all neatly racked out along here. It's all very Princess. There's even a water maker in here. Everything neatly labelled, everything well lit. All very splendid. Fantastic. Let's come back out of here. Close that one up. On we go. come back out of there, pop that one back down. Half coppered is here. Obviously this table folds in half, so if you want that a lot smaller then you can do. And then we'll finish up back down here, which is access to the crew cabin. Here we go. So that swings open like so. There's a bit of gear in here at the minute, so just a quick look. But basically what we have is 2 beds, literally just come straight from a boat show, so excuse the fact we've got a lot of stuff in here at the minute. It's not yet had a chance to tidy it out. We literally left Tom pretty much as it left the show. But yeah, 2 beds here, and then also down here we have toilet, sink, and there is a separate shower in there. It's actually a pretty decent cabin for a 70-foot flybridge boat. You've got the window in here as well, you've got air conditioning, but a fit out in here is the same sort of quality as you get in the rest of the boat. Very nice. And that, my friends, is about the size of that. It's a tall water difference because firstly we're doing it out at anchor, and secondly we do have this boat for 24 hours so that we can give you the yacht quarters experience. Basically the idea of this is that we're seeing this more and more, in fact, rather than just the traditional routes of charter or buying outright, you can now buy a share in a boat and get 4, 5, 6 weeks, depending on what you buy, on board, and share the costs with other owners, and the boat is then completely run for you in terms of taking care of all maintenance and that kind of thing. It's becoming a very popular option. I'll put a link to the Yacht Quarters website. It's run by Princess Motor Yacht Sales, so you'll find it on their website as well. Check it out if you're interested. And that is about the size of that. I'm going to finish off here, but do keep an eye open. There is a full video of our yacht quarters experience coming, and we're experiencing it right here. Fantastic. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye bye.